You absolutely can do whatever it is you desire to do. You can because you are. What do I mean by that? Well, my philosophy is you are creating everything that you're experiencing. And it's not just my philosophy, but this is what I teach. This is what I preach. This is what I educate people on. And understanding this fact, this reality, you are allowing yourself to create whatever it is that you desire. And what you desire is in fact an expression of your consciousness, the part of you that is an expression of grand intelligence, infinite source, aka God. When you recognize that you have the ability to create whatever universe or reality you desire, and you understand and link that to the things that you do desire, you recognize that anything is possible, but also when you really understand that you are creating everything that you are experiencing, that means that you are already in the process of creating that which you want. So when you ask yourself if you can do something, acknowledge that you are already in the process of doing it because everything else is a result of your doing. Now, I know there's many layers to this and there's a lot to unpack, but what I want you to truly recognize is if you can actually perceive it, you can actually, think about it, then you can actually get it done. You can actually achieve it. You can actually do it. It isn't something that you can be inspired upon to have an idea, to have a passion, to have a curiosity, but yet not have the ability to achieve it, not have the skill set or the ability to get the skills to achieve it. So recognize that the simple idea in itself is evidence that you can do it. You just have to get to an understanding as to who you are, which is the God, the creator of your universe. Once you get to that understanding, even in the slightest, even if it's a small seed of that understanding within you, then that is enough to get you through the journey of materializing your desire, but more importantly, coming into the self-realization as to who you are. So recognize that the idea is evidence, is the breadcrumbs as to who you are. When you connect the idea to possibility, to potentiality, to your identity and who you truly are, then you recognize that it is yours to obtain. You just have to manage your ego. Instead of thinking as far as separation, instead of thinking in terms of fear and doubt, check those thoughts and that paradigm and put them in a place where they are no longer stopping you, impeding upon your very nature to create. And so understand that it is not a question of can you do it? It's really a question of if you're going to decide to do it or not. And for many people, when you tell them something like, hey, it's just a matter of a decision, you making the decision. And if you want something, you simply have to decide, and that's it. And sometimes people take that advice with a sense of, oh, it's not that simple, right? Oh, it's not that easy. Well, it may not be easy, but it's definitely simple. And once you just understand the simplicity of it, the process of it being easy or not can be manipulated. It can be, moved around. It can be flexible, right? It can adjust to how you manipulate and play with the way you think, how you process, understanding your self-awareness, your weaknesses, your strengths, your skill sets, right? When you know how to be you and accept who you are, then you know how to maneuver through the quote unquote obstacles, which are no longer obstacles. You see, obstacles are really there when you don't know who you are. When you know who you are and you are committed to achieve something, then the obstacles fall away. They are no longer obstacles, but they are just lessons in the process of you manifesting, of you achieving that thing, which again affirms who you are once you have achieved it. Remember, manifestation is not the end all be all. Manifestation is the journey itself. Every time you materialize something, it is evidence as to you being the creator of your reality. So you have to remember that if you want to do something, if you have a desire to do something, if you have a curiosity to do something, that it is already yours. You just have to decide to get it. And it's just that simple. Thank you so much. Feel free to go to drabundant.com, get access to my free newsletter, and also download this ebook, The Power Within. Continue to join me on this journey. Peace and abundance always.